When we buy a new car, we get that unmatched feeling. This is it, the perfect blend of comfort, cutting-edge technology, and absolute safety. But behind closed doors, the auto giants have been selling us overpriced, shiny illusions for years. Today, we're ripping the masks off these brands. We're breaking down the 4 most scandalous scams in automotive history. Stories of how corporations chose pure profit and investor reports over everything, resorting to fraud, lies, and even human lives. Get comfortable. This is going to get ugly. Scam 1. Dieselgate, the eco-miracle that was poisoning us. It's 2015. Volkswagen, the gold standard of reliability. Their clean diesel engines are advertised everywhere as the future of green driving, powerful, fuel-efficient, and completely clean. The EPA is thrilled. Test results are perfect. But there was one filthy secret. Volkswagen engineers created hidden software. When the car pulled onto the test bench, the computer instantly recognized the testing conditions through wheel and sensor behavior. It switched to a special compliance mode that artificially choked the engine and slashed emissions to legal levels. The moment the car drove onto a real highway, the software deactivated. The vehicle regained its full power, but started pumping out nitrogen oxides and up to 40 times the legal limit. They knew exactly what they were doing. Executives and engineers understood they couldn't make an engine that was cheap, powerful, and truly clean. When the scandal broke, stock prices crashed, bosses resigned, and the company paid over $35 billion in fines and settlements. Even crazier, similar tricks were later found in nearly half of European automakers. They deliberately poisoned the air our families breathe while running glossy TV commercials. Pure corporate greed. Scam 2. The GM Defect, a human life priced at 57 cents. If Volkswagen tried to cheat emissions laws, General Motors decided to play Russian roulette with death itself. Early 2000s, popular budget models, including the Chevrolet Cobalt, suddenly stalled at full speed on busy highways. The culprit? A cheap ignition switch with a weak spring. A slight bump from the driver's knee or hitting a pothole could knock the key into the off position. Instantly, power steering, brakes, and airbags all shut down. The real horror? GM leadership knew about this deadly defect before the cars ever went on sale. Fixing it on the production line would have cost just 57 cents per vehicle. But the company's financial analysts calculated that paying out lawsuits to victims would be cheaper than recalling and fixing millions of cars. This cold-blooded math cost at least 124 lives. The scandal ended with billions in fines, but not a single top executive faced real criminal punishment. Your life was literally valued at 57 cents by a corporation. Let that sink in. Scam 3. Takata, a bomb in your steering wheel. Now we come to the defect that turned safety systems into weapons. Takata was once one of the world's largest suppliers of airbags, used by Honda, Toyota, BMW, GM, and many others. The company knew their inflators used unstable ammonium nitrate. In hot, humid conditions, the chemical degraded over time. During a crash, instead of inflating smoothly, the inflator would explode violently, shredding the metal housing and sending sharp shrapnel flying into the driver's face and chest. Rather than sound the alarm, Takata spent years manipulating data and falsifying test results. The outcome was the largest recall in automotive history, over 100 million vehicles worldwide. Dozens of people were killed, hundreds more suffered life-changing injuries. Many automakers turned a blind eye for years, continuing to buy the cheap components even when the risks were clear. Takata eventually went bankrupt, but millions of Americans drove around with what was essentially a live fragmentation grenade right in front of them. Scam 4. Modern auto industry, the era of subscriptions and disposable cars. But let's talk about what's happening right now every time you walk into a dealership. Modern cars are no longer designed by engineers who take pride in durability. They're designed by marketers and accountants whose goal is to keep you paying forever. Welcome to the age of planned obsolescence. They tell you the transmission fluid is filled for life. Sounds like great service savings, right? In the legal department's definition, life means exactly 100,000 miles or 3 years of warranty. After that, it's your expensive problem. Then there are today's small turbo engines, aluminum blocks with ultra-thin coatings instead of durable cast iron liners. They are more efficient until they overheat slightly or get bad gas. Then the engine is essentially unrepairable and gets replaced for half the price of the entire car. What about those fancy matrix LED headlights, marketed as the pinnacle of adaptive lighting? In reality, they cost as much as a used car, and when the electronics glitch, they blind oncoming traffic on dark highways. Or take the start-stop system, sold as an eco-friendly feature. It delivers minimal fuel savings, but destroys your starter and battery far faster. Expect big repair bills right after warranty expiration. Manufacturers have introduced total electronic lockdown. Every part is coded to your VIN. You can't just go to your trusted local mechanic anymore. You need official dealer scanners and paid server access. This is a direct attack on your right to repair. Even worse, they sell you budget parts dressed up as premium. Filters, brake pads, and suspension components in luxury models are often made in the same factories from the same materials as mass-market versions, just with a different part number on the box, so you pay 3 to 5 times more. And of course, the biggest trend, features behind a paywall. You buy the car with heated seats, advanced cruise control, and adaptive headlights already physically installed, but locked by software. Want to turn on the seat heaters in winter? Pay $18 a month. Want full use of the car you already own? Keep paying the manufacturer every month. The car has become a smartphone on wheels. Its job is to look good through the warranty period, extract maximum money through microtransactions, and push you into a new loan. Final blow. Don't believe the glossy marketing. Change your oil twice as often as the dealer recommends. Read real owner forums instead of paid reviews. Think for yourself, and don't let corporations put a price tag on your safety and your money in pennies. The auto giants hate it when consumers start asking the right questions, but the rules are changing. Now the choice is yours. Stay a profit source for the system or become the real owner of your car. Choose wisely.